and you experience an issue of convergence in your logistic regression model, especially in KNIME, then what you can do is simply click on right click, go to configure, and look under this solver. This is the method that the model followed to find our optimum, and you can select the other one. You will notice that there are two methods available. So select the other one. By default it selects the stochastic average gradient, and you can select the other one, iteratively reweighted list squares. Click apply and click OK. All right, now rerun the test, and now you will notice that you have the model perfectly run. And now you can go to the table, go to open output port again, and go to your table output. Give it a second, and now you can see that you received the output that was expected. You have the variable, and you have your variables right here. You can adjust the column width like this. I showed it earlier. And now you can look at the coefficient values. So I showed you earlier that you can select a particular column in the table and you sort it by this particular column. Right now I sorted it by coefficient. So the top one is the largest effect, that the one that has the largest effect on our superhost versus non-superhost. So the one that has the largest effect on predicting that y or the dependent variable. So it was review score value, and the first three are related to the review scores about value, about location, about check-in, then the number of bedrooms, number of beds. And you also notice that this is a positive, that means it positively affects or determines our category, and this one negatively determines our category. Or you can say, you can explain it also in another term, that if you want to be a superhost, you need to be careful about these things. You do these factors or variables more, and the one that is negative, you say that you should avoid these factors because these harm your status as a superhost or being a superhost. All right, so these have negative effects. And now if you look, this will be a little confusing, because if you look into the negative numbers, remember that even it sorted it because it is in the negative scale, because it is larger, so it means that in this scale it is smaller. But to explain it, you need to understand that the negative simply means it harms or it negatively affects your status as a superhost. But the value, the one that has the highest value, is the one that you should be more careful about. For example, this one is negative, the price is negative. Also, this review score cleanliness is also negative. But which one you should be more careful about? Well, you should be more careful about this score or rating score, because at this moment the model shows that these are the one that negatively affects your dependent variable higher than, let's say, price or number of reviews and all those things. Now let's take a look at the p-value that we have. Well, the p-value and pretty similar to our linear regression. The variable that has a p-value less than 0.05, we say that this is based on the data set. We find that this is significant. For now we can also sort this one, and we can go down here and we can see that. So from this one, this particular one, host ID verified or not, so from this one all the way down to number of reviews, you can see that these have p-value less than 0.05. So we need to be very careful about these, because these are the factors or variables that significantly affect our superhost status or our y value as a binary. I hope you remember. So these are the factors that we need to be super cautious about. All right, so this is how you can get your output from a logistic linear regression, and you can also explain these outputs the way I explained here. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.